Well, let's find out what former Premier League referee Mark Halsey thinks about it. Evening, Mark. How you doing?
Hello, Mark.
Good evening, Faye. Good evening, Jason. How are you?
We're both very well, thank you. I mean, listen, you must have been very busy throughout this entire season justifying some of the decisions your former colleagues have had to make. But what did you make of that decision today from Lee Mason?
I mean, first of all, it's basic refereeing, but I do have a great deal of sympathy for Lee Mason on this instance, because not because of the error, but because this is only his third game since January the 1st in the Premier League. And Jason, I know you've got to be refereeing week in, week out for match fitness. But not only that, you know, he had controversy Southampton, Aston Villa with a handball with Matty Cash. Then he was involved as VAR with Mike Dean at Fulham West Ham with the sending off of Souček. So his confidence is absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered. And for me, PGML are just as much to blame putting Lee in this position to referee this six-pointer. It should have been given to a referee that's in form, not a referee that's, from my opinion, is struggling for form.
That's really interesting you say that, because I'm also trying to look at it from the referee's side. It's really difficult to defend them sometimes when you see decisions. And I've had this conversation on Game Day Your Verdict pretty much every week for the last few weeks. I'm at the point now where I'm not even sure if I know the rules of football anymore, because it's just getting so ridiculous what we would consider to be an obvious penalty or an obvious foul, an obvious red, yellow card, whatever. It just doesn't seem consistent at the minute. However, the way I see it, and I was in at the Premier League with the PGMOL when Mike Riley was telling everybody how VAR was going to be implemented. And very much the decision was the referee on field will have the final say. Now, this season, I don't feel as if that's the case. I feel as if they're swaying more towards whatever the VAR back at Stockley Park is deciding. And I'm not sure if that's right, Mark.
No, listen, if we talk about the incident, I mean, actually, a yellow card for you, Faye, because it's the laws of the game, not the rules, all right?
Fair enough. I'll take that on the chin.
Listen, I mean, if you look at today's incident, okay, listen, Lee, you've got to be aware of what's going on around you, okay? And every referee, what they do is they hold their whistle and they make sure the goalkeeper's in position for every goalkeeper. And he should have held that whistle, okay? But he didn't. And so he was lacking awareness and focus of what was going on. Secondly, once he blows his whistle, that's it. It doesn't matter where Sam Johnson's positioned. He's blown his whistle for that free kick to be taken, and then the goal should have been given. But to blow his whistle a second time, he's wrong. And I agree with you about with what's going on with the referees. Remember last season that Mike Riley didn't want his referees going to the monitor. They wanted the VAR to make that decision. That is wrong to the IFAB protocol and wrong in with the laws of the game, because the referee, on-field referee, has to make that final decision. And we saw last season that wasn't happening. And there was a furore from everybody, and that's why FIFA have taken over with the IFAB and the protocols for VAR. Now, this season, Mike Riley was told that the referees had to make that final decision. The referees had to go to that monitor. And I'm still thinking that the VAR is making that decision.
Mark, you just said something which I think is out of date now. I think we're looking at a game now which is so fast-paced. We're looking for the game to be quicker, not slowed down. You just said something there which I believe needs to be changed. You said that the goalkeeper wasn't ready, right? Why? Here's a question to you. Why have we got to wait for the goalkeeper to be ready? Once that free kick is given, the attacking team, as far as I'm concerned, shouldn't have to wait for any whistle. That responsibility should be taken away from the referee. As soon as that free kick is given, that is then the decision that has been made, and the attacking player can take the free kick as quickly as he wants. That law needs to be changed. Take that responsibility away from that goalkeeper.
I understand what you're saying, Jason, and I listen, I can't argue with you, but many years ago, I refereed a game at Villa Park.
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry, okay? And I allowed a quick free kick, okay, to be taken when the goalkeeper wasn't ready, okay? And the furore that created after that game, the criticism that I received and other, the PGML received. And listen to what I'm saying. And then So as a group, Aston Villa went ballistic, their fans went ballistic, everybody in football went ballistic that I should have waited for the goalkeeper to be ready, okay? So what we decided after that game, when we took that on board, and what we decided was, as a body, that we wouldn't allow quick free kicks in and around the box. We'd have to blow the whistle, okay? So, and that's what we decided, that we blow the whistle.
Why?
Why? Because of the fury that it created after that.
But here's my question to you then.
But you've got to use a bit of common sense in those situations, because look what happened.
Yeah, but if everyone knows, Mark, if everyone knows that once that free kick is given, no matter where it is, the free kick will be taken quickly, there can be no comeback.
Yeah, but the situation today, right, what we do is common sense. Everybody does it in every game. Every referee does it in every game. You just look up, goalkeeper's in position, blow your whistle, take the free kick. But once Lee blew that whistle today, that should have been the end of it. He should have given the goal.
No, you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is, take that responsibility away from the referee. He doesn't need to blow the whistle. Once he's given that free kick, that is enough. That free kick's given, and the free kick is given, and that once he blows the whistle for the free kick, as long as the free kick is taken, as far as the referee's concerned, in the right place, you shouldn't have to wait for. Why are we waiting for a goalkeeper to be ready? What's that got to do with anything?
It's just.
Why?
Sense. I
mean, Why? No, it's not, Mark. Mark, it's not. It's not. It's not common sense.
I need a whistle. Someone give me a whistle.
Let's look at Mike Dean a few weeks ago. They made what they thought was the correct decision. Okay, and everyone said, "Oh, you should have used common sense." It wasn't. It was accidental. Okay, fine. But look at what happened after that game to Mike Dean and his family.
Yeah, but Mark, what that? Look, I can't defend that, and I'm not about to. Right, that was disgraceful. But what I'm saying to you is,
you've got to have a certain amount of common sense.
No, but common sense is once the free kick is given, every player on that pitch, every referee, every fan, every member of management staff knows the free kick is given. Once that free kick is given, you don't need to be told to take it. You can take it when you want.
No, but the referee still has to restart the play.
No, why? Don't do it for a corner.
Because it's the laws of the game.
You don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mark. You change that.
Listen, just to slightly diffuse this situation, I just want to make you aware we've got. Sorry, Mark, bear with me 2 seconds. Miguel Almiron has just hit the post for Newcastle. There is a game going on over on talkSPORT 2. It's currently Newcastle 0, Wolves 0 with 12 minutes on the clock, and Almiron has just missed a fantastic opportunity to put Newcastle ahead. Just wanted to diffuse the situation a little bit by reminding us all that there is another game going on.
Conversation.
But Mark, what I'm saying is, I'm just saying that, yes, it's the laws of the game now, but you don't need the whistle to be blown for a free kick on offsides, do you? Why
no,
do you?
No, you don't.
No,
you don't. No.
So what I'm saying to you is, what's the
in and around the box? You always blow that whistle for a ceremonial free kick.
I'm saying take that away, Mark. Take that away.
I can see what Jason. I can see what Jason's trying to say, Mark, because it speeds the game up a little bit.
Yeah, but that's down to the IFAB. No, we can't do nothing about that unless the IFAB look at that, and I don't think they will not change that. They will not change anywhere else on the park. You say, "Come on, lads, where we go? Let's get on with it. Where we go?"
But isn't that bizarre? Isn't that bizarre that we can have a situation, the same rules apply, it's a free kick, yet in a certain part of the pitch, it can be treated differently, only to allow the team that's offended, that's the team that's defending the free kick, allowed to get more men behind the ball, line up a free kick, let the goalkeeper line his wall up, inch that way, get 10 men behind the ball, yet the team that have been wronged are penalised for their free kick. They're in control of the ball, and they're penalised for taking a quick free kick. That law is outdated.
Absolutely. What we need to do, Jason, is send an email to David Erie at the FA and the IFAB, and put that to him.
I'd love to know everyone else's thoughts on that, but why slow the game down? If you've got a free kick, it shows initiative and it speeds the game up. Isn't that what we want to see?